at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Austin Armadillos taking on the LA Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Cotton. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Draw play, it's Eckler. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Cotton. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
21. Hey, go Lion. Let's go.
Herbert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Cotton. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive the starter with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Sheds off the tackle. And now off to the races down the right side. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so For the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Cotton. That is caught. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake. Cotton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
But that's a down and dip.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Hold the troops right. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Herbert now. Able to complete this one to McLeod. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there.
Into a sea of defenders unintercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in to get some points.
On 3rd down, Cotton.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Go. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Go, let's go.
Herbert back to the air. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Allen! Davante Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30.
Okay, ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Here we go, set. Set,
to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Armadillos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, it's Herbert. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, Cotton. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first down. Cotton. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Operating from the gun. Cotton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Armadillos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Doug Peterson says, let's go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. On Herbert, his third interception. Derwin James with a pick. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, you know, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Kappa.
To the air again, Herbert. Completion here to Claypool. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. This is taken in by McBride. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, McLeod. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
21.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Rashad Bateman from 10 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Once more, here's Eckler. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 46 yards on the ground. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Cotton. Toward the pylon, caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Armadillos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
52 blaster. Smash, red. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm not almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Go.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's going deep for Bateman.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now, well, they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his top. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They'll run on first down. McLeod, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On first down, McLeod. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Fitzgerald. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Ram.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He hits Adams, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert rolling to his right.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Go. Baylor Tigers. Go.
Herbert.
And it's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Herbert.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store between the Austin Armadillos taking on the LA Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25.
go, let's go.
Herbert to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, but it's going to be second down. But you look at this defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40 yard? There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. It's Ekeler again. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Let's go. 5-9. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's knocked away and